Hi everyone, today we are going to be doing this bat, which is a lovely sort of Halloweeny style picture from Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I had a few ideas about how to do this and I thought it would be fun to try out a sort of galaxy style background but on the wings of the bat. Bit different. Just an idea. Watch along, see what you think. So I'm going to grab the pencils that I think I will need for this. I have done a galaxy style background for you before, but not on a bat. So I've just got a handful of pencils and I will talk you through what I'm doing. So I'm using 2 pinks, 2 purples and an indigo to mix all the colours together, and you will see how I am doing that. So I'm starting with the middle purple pink. Now I'm going to put a little bit of each colour on every wing just because it's just so in a very small amount. So the idea is that you put a bit of the colour down really hard wherever you want to and then gently fade it out like that. Okay, and the same here like I did in the corner there, so harder and then lighter, and do different sort of sizes of and shapes of areas of colour in the different bits, so it's sort of random. Well, that was big, wasn't it? Never mind. So I'm hoping this is going to work. If it doesn't, you can all laugh because this video's got to go up because it is this page and this is the only copy of this page I have. So I've just got to go for it. And I find that quite challenging, but on the other hand, it means that I just have to do it well, you know, and I have to be happy with what I've done. So, but you have the opportunity to go, nah, I'm not going to do that if you want to. So this is my light, this is the light magenta, which is my light pink. So I'm going to use that in a similar way. So as I say, fade it around the edges. Do a dark area and then fade round like that. Do a tiny bit there because I've got a lot of room in that one. I've got 2 bits in this one. I've been talking and not noticing. It's another. It's probably a little more random if there isn't just one in each wing bit. There we go. Okay, my next colour is 136, which is the violet. No, it's the purple violet. Okay, it doesn't really matter what colour you're using, to be honest. Just picking different shades. This is my lighter purple shade. Now look, we're overlapping, so we just go around a little bit. We do want them to sort of overlap and blend in together. How it will work. We've only got a few tiny spaces here, we'll just put a bit in there. So I'm hoping this might look fun. I haven't thought about what I'm doing for the actual background of this page yet, but anyway, I'll get there. This is the mauve, so this is my dark purple. So this will show up a bit more. Blend it into there. Now there'll be gaps. We want gaps for our indigo. But you can leave as many or as few as you wish. Yeah, you may have done a completely different sort of pattern to this. That's fine. There's a lot of traffic noise outside. Being nosy. And the holiday cottage is being cleaned, and the cleaner's there and the owner's there. The owner. Now I'm going for my dark indigo, and I'm going to fill in all the gaps with this. Sort of blend it in to the other colour though, if I can. It's a bit messy. I'm just going to grab my light pink and blend that because I've messed it up a bit. There we go. Ooh, it's alive. So again, you can do light and dark with this. So lighter is your blending towards the lighter items, like here. And then darken it up, say towards this edge, where there isn't any other colour. You probably thought then, gosh, she's so nosy. Yep, I'm really nosy. So nosy. My children I say to children, oh, what's your friend's parents do? What do they do for a job? Where do they live? What sort of house have they got? You know, what do they want to do when they grow up? What lessons are they doing? You know, and they're like, Mum, we don't talk about that sort of thing. You're so nosy. Sorry. Oh dear. I've always been, should we say curious? No, nosy. Now at the moment we are looking a little messy, but I'm going to blend it all together. I'm just going to smush and smush until it looks how I want it to look. I'm not going to burnish with the burnisher. I'm just going to use a blender because I will be able to go back over if I feel like we're lacking in any colour areas. I think I'm going to use my Staedtler. This is the Studdler Blender. It's quite a new one, I think. It's part of their Design Journey range. I haven't actually tried out their pencils yet, but I'm quite interested in them. Now this is slightly burnishing. You can see that the white paper is disappearing, but it's also blending it together, which is nice. It does look light, as if I've gone over with a white pencil a little bit, but it doesn't leave a colour, this pencil. It's just because I haven't pressed that hard with what I am doing. I think this looks quite fun. You might disagree. But it's a little idea I had. Actually, I was looking at one of Kirby Roseanne's books, and he had some sort of flying dinosaurs, actually, and what they called... what the flying ones called? Pterosaurs, aren't they? Or pterodactyls, I don't know. But anyway, and they had planets and things drawn on the wings, and I thought of doing a galaxy background on the wings of them, and so I had that idea in my head, and it just seemed to be a fun one to do for this bat. Just something a little bit different, why not? This is a fun page, Halloween-y theme, supposed to be scary. Right, what I'm going to do on this, I'm blowing it, I need my brush, there we go, just give it a brush. I'm going to do some sort of stars on this now. I'm hoping they'll show up. Just decided that needs some more blending. I'm thinking if I do yellow, they'll really show up, but I'm not sure if it'll work. Oh, let's try it. This is my Posca yellow. Oops, sorry, let's pop it down so you can see it. There we go. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, I can go over the top of it in some white. So I'm just doing some little clusters, dots here and there. We could draw a planet in if you have the confidence. I don't. Go. You might decide it looks better without them. I think it's quite fun. There we go. So there is. Now be careful. I'm probably going to smudge it. Try not to smudge it if you've just done that. I'm going to do the bat itself. Now I don't want it to be completely black. We've got that dark indigo in there, and I want to just differentiate between the dark indigo and the bat without using a black. It's too close, so I'm going to use this one. This is my dark sepia. It's 175. It's quite small. I'm going to do just a dark layer of it around the edge. Now the dark sepia is a browny grey, so I think it's quite good for a bat. Bats tend to be a little bit brown, I think. I might be completely wrong, but that's how I imagine them. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, as I say, I'm just going to do quite a dark layer to sort of outline the bat here. But you might decide to sort of shade it a little bit. I'm going to do more shading on the body of the bat, but on this I'm being very careful now not to smudge the yellow. It might be dry by now, but Posca pens can take quite a while to dry. Whenever I use them on a page, I leave that page open overnight, so that, or you know, for a whole day, just to make sure it's dry, because I don't want it smudging or, you know, marking the opposite page. So I'm just really overly cautious, because I have, and if I use a gel pen of any type, not normally with a white, I'm not so worried about white. If it goes across the page, it's probably not going to matter. You can usually chip it off a little bit with a sharp pencil anyway. But if I've done like a black, purple, red, green background, crikey, I leave that to dry a long time. And gel pens, I find, like the glitter gel pens, things like that, they seem to take quite a while to dry. It doesn't matter, but it's just worth being aware. Okay, so there's just the background. It does look quite black in the camera to me, but believe me, it isn't completely black. Now our little bat, I'm going to do his ears first. I'm going to put quite a dark layer by the head and reduce that a bit towards the tip. And with the face, I'm going to go around the outside in a hard layer and then reduce that as we go towards the centre of the head, so that it looks hopefully a little bit more spherical. Maybe he's catching the light on his nose. I'm going to do the same on the body. I'm actually going to ignore this line. I might do something with it, I might not, but I'm going to ignore it at the minute, and I'm just going to worry about getting the light on the body as I want it. So I'm going to basically do what I did on the head. So I've done a hard layer around the outside, and now I'm going to do less and less layers as I circle round, well, it's not circle, but colour round towards the centre. And my hope is that when I get to the centre, it's a bit lighter, and it will make the bat look a little bit more fat and rounded. I think he looks quite plump, which is nice. Legs again, darker near the body and a bit lighter towards the feet, because then it contrasts with the bit that we've coloured already, so they still stand out, and I think they look quite cool. There he is, there's our bat. Now background and vines next. Now the vines are quite thin. I think I'm only going to do them in one colour. Yeah, I'm going to do them in the light phthalo green. This is a colour that we've used here and in quite a lot of places across the page. So I think it will work with our sort of Halloween-y colour scheme. And basically I'm just going to colour it in quite hard. I'm not going to do any shading, anything like that, because it's quite thin. So let's keep it easy. We've got a lot going on with our bat. He's the star of the show, as it were. So everything else needs to just be quite plain and simple, I think, just to show him off. So you may not agree. You may want to do, as I say, a little bit darker. If you do want to do some shading, I would do a little bit darker at the bottom of the leaves and maybe each end of the vine, something like that. But as I say, I'm quite happy with it just being quite plain. We did quite a plain one on the one at the top of the page as well, and so it will sort of match in. It was a different shade of green. I think we used a phthalo green, maybe a mid, called middle? No, it's just called phthalo green, I think. Yeah, it might have been the deep, i.e. the dark. I'm not sure. But the background, what would you do? I'll let you have a quick think. I'm going to go for orange. I think it will really stand out. It will work well with the colours that we've got. It will add another Halloween-y tone to what we're doing. So I think it's just going to be great fun. to do an orange background. So I'll go for that. I hope you're enjoying these little Halloween-y themed ideas. I think it's quite fun. As I said before, I don't really do Halloween normally, but I think it's just a different idea, isn't it? It makes the colouring more fun. Now with the orange background, I've got to decide whether I'm going to do the dark orange, the dark cadmium orange on the outside or the inside. And our bat's quite dark, so I'm thinking maybe the lighter colour nearer the bat is going to work. It'll be similar to the spider. Hang on, the spider there, so the bat will stand out. I think we'll do that. So I've got my dark colour in my hand, and I'm going to do, as we did on a lot of the pages, a dark application around the edge. So lots of layers, but then I'm just going to start to fade it as we go towards the middle. So nice and dark, lots of layers there, and then a circular motion with less layers as we go towards the middle, and that will help us start to blend in the next colour once we get there. And the same here, so dark along here. It's my niece's birthday on Halloween. I think I told you this before, that we went to a Halloween party. It was her birthday. I've just been talking to her to try and organise when I can see her for her birthday, because she's at university now, so she's living in the town really close to here. So I was just trying to organise for a little get together. So I want to see her, give her a card. I haven't seen her for ages, since the summer. So I was hoping to see more of her, but she's quite busy with uni. She's enjoying being with her friends, which is really good, and also working quite hard, I think. She says she is, so that's good. Right, that's that. I'm just going to do a little bit more there, and on this corner. Okay, now I'm going to go with my next one, which is the orange glaze. Oops, can't pick it up though. Here he is. I'm going to go slightly overlap what I've done before. Bring the orange colour in towards the middle. You have to be careful here, not to forget about these bits as well. So either side of the vine, like that. So through here and here as well. Oh, I think he's looking fun. I just had a fun email earlier. Graby or Gravy, not sure how to say it. They are sending me some free pens to try out, which I think will be a lot of fun. They're actually metallic markers. They let me choose something. You may have already seen where I tried out their pencils, which were actually very good. I haven't used them lately, but I've got so many lovely sets. I'm trying to use them all, and it's good fun. So they sent me some pencils, as I say, they're actually pretty good, and they want to send me these markers. So I chose the metallic markers. I thought they might be fun, because their other items, they didn't have any more pencils. They had sketching pencils and things, which isn't my thing, and they have like watercolor pencils, again, not something I've used before. So I thought the metallic ones might be fun. I've got a few ideas to use metallics. I even think at Halloween you can use metallics. Like I was thinking this galaxy, the yellow dots, you could actually done them gold or silver. Might have been fun. I've done them now, but you know. Okay, I think that's enough for that layer. I'm going to go in with my next layer, which is the cadmium orange. Ooh, he's very small, but still. And I'm going to sort of overlap, try to neaten everything up a little bit as I go. and see how we're getting on. So yeah, I don't know when they're going to arrive. They've been dispatched already, but I can't remember how long they take to come. Oh, last time it was a 48-hour delivery from a warehouse. I don't think they're UK based company, but they've got a warehouse in the UK, and it would took 48 hours for them to arrive. But as it's Friday today, I'm filming on Friday, I don't know what day this goes out. Just trying to look. It will be out on the, yeah, it's actually a Monday, Tuesday, it's probably Tuesday, I don't know. Anyway, I've confused all of you now because you have to go and check what day it is. Sorry. Yeah, so I probably get them, I don't know if the 24 hours counts weekends, so it might be next week when I get them now, sort of Monday, Tuesday, but that's exciting. I've got a few metallic pens, but they're not as bright as I'd hoped, so we'll see how these compare. It'll be good fun. And as I said, I've got a few ideas as to what I can use them on. I'm getting cramp in my finger from this little pencil, but I'm sort of used to using little pencils by now, as I'm sure you can imagine from the amount that I have. And I find if you're just using them for a small area, I don't really get cramp too much, but larger area, you could use a pencil extender. I have got some, but I don't like them. So the ones I've got, I mean, not generally, but here is our dark chrome yellow to just finish off the background. But no, the ones I've got don't hold the pencils very securely, so I'm always fearing that they're going to fall out, which isn't good. So that's why I don't like them. But I haven't tried other brands. I did I tried some out in a art shop once. They didn't fit. They sold the pencils, the Polychromos, in open stock, so I asked them if I could try out one on a Polychromo, and it didn't fit, so that wasn't very good, because they had some sample ones for you to try. So I said, can I just try out your pencil extender on this? And they're like, yeah. It didn't fit, so didn't buy it. It wouldn't even grip round properly. Okay, we are nearly done with our little bat, and I think he is looking pretty smart, even if I say so myself. Now at this stage, it's always wise to sort of think about going over the whole of the background with your lightest colour to help blend it all together. I'm just going to have a quick tidy up here and there and sort of finishing off session sort of thing. You know, quite good at missing bits out here and there. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. I think we're nearly done now. We'll just get that bit done. Now sometimes with Polychromos they benefit from several layers, so if you're using this brand you might want to go back over again, but actually I think this is probably enough, this extra layer. I'm quite happy with him. So there is our galaxy winged Halloween bat. So I hope you enjoyed that. I had great fun. So thank you so much for watching, and happy colouring.